Hello and welcome back to another Doctor Who action figure review. Today I'm taking a look at the history of the Dalek set number 8 from Planet of the Daleks, featuring 2 gunmetal Dalek drones from that story, making for a very good army building pack. As ever, let's begin by taking a look at the packaging. The figures are packaged in the now familiar window boxes for these Dalek sets. We have the current series style guide with the new series logo, the TARDIS. We have the limited edition gold foil sticker on the front, and of course the little box out saying that this is from Planet of the Daleks, 1973. On the back of the box we have a synopsis for the story, and we also have some behind the scenes information about the Dalek props, which is great. And then, as ever, inside we have a diorama backdrop for our Daleks. There's a lot going on with this one. It's the planet Spyridon. We have the Dalek saucer in the background with the Thal waving goodbye to Joe. On the left-hand side, we have the entrance to the Spyridon city with the Dalek on guard and Spyridon going in there. We have a blue icy volcano, which play a pivotal role in this story. And the actual base of this diorama is the swamp, where the 2 Daleks, as featured in this set, end up taking a bit of an icy bath. As ever, I really love these diorama backdrops. This is a really good one. There's a lot going on here, and yeah, they look great when you've got your figures posed against them. So out of the box, we have our 2 Daleks. So I think it goes without saying this set came as something of a surprise to people. There's a lot of different versions of Dalek that could appear in this set, but what we have here is basically an army builder set of the gunmetal grey Daleks. I really like that they've done this because I personally wanted more than one gunmetal grey Dalek in my collection because I love them. I think they look great. Obviously, if you're buying the Day of the Dalek set, you're going to end up with additional Supreme Daleks that you may or may not want. So this actually works out very well for the Army Builder collector. And although it may look exactly the same as the Dalek that came out in the Day of the Dalek set earlier on, there are some subtle differences that sets it apart. So for the most part, yes, it is your standard 70s Dalek. It's got the larger fender, as you can see, with a black rubber trim at the bottom, which looks great. All of the paint applications on the hemispheres are very neat and tidy. And of course, it has the mini Cooper lights on top. This has got sort of a white frosted finish over the top. But in terms of differences from the previous Daleks, well, these guys have brand new eyestalks, which are very different. First of all, they have 4 discs, which are all the same size. And at first I was like, well, that's not right. That's completely wrong. But I did a bit of research. I looked through screen grabs of Planet of the Daleks, and there are Daleks in that story that have this eye disc formation. So, yeah, this is totally accurate. This is actually really, really good. And then the other difference is the way that the eyestalk is constructed at the front. As you can see, there's almost like a little lip, and it's sort of like stepped, it's staggered. I'm not sure how well you can see this on camera, but it is different, and there were Daleks like that in the story. Unfortunately, on one of these Daleks, the white around the iris hasn't quite been painted to perfection. That's fine, that's not a problem, it's an easy fix. Unlike the previous release, the gun stick and plunger is ever so slightly different. The ball joints haven't been painted the same colour as the main Dalek. They almost look sort of like a greyish-green colour. The main difference is, of course, the gun stick. The gun sticks on these guys are silver rather than the gunmetal grey of the previous versions. So much like with every other Dalek figure, he has a full range of Dalek movement, so you can turn the head like so. The eyestalk pivots up and down. Again, the plastic's quite soft here, so it doesn't snap. And then, of course, you've got ball-jointed manipulator arm, gun stick, allowing for a lot of movement there. And then on the base, you have the rotating wheel at the front, and then the wheels that go back and forth on the back, allowing for a full range of Dalek maneuverability. Overall, I think it's a really good set for Army Builder collectors, especially if you missed out on getting the gunmetal grey version in the Day of the Dalek set. Again, not exactly the same as the Day of the Dalek versions. They are slightly different, which is good. I like the fact that they've tweaked it ever so slightly to make them different. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and I will see you next time for my final review for the B&M sets, which is the First Doctor and TARDIS set. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.